Greetings, I am Learn Access TNC Gladiator today with reviewing the end game of MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. I got through it last night. It's like, okay, I want to actually feature it, just talk about some pro tips um, leading up to it as well. Also, just fair warnings, spoilers ahead. So, this is like the last big push to reach the end of the game. Going into this, you're going to want more than a dozen mechs, so you have options going into it. You are going to want many pilots. You'll have your main lance, and then like 3 backup pilots. You're going to need every one because things are about to get lethal. Serious, like even more than before. This was the mission I was working on when I was streaming last time. I'm gonna go ahead and just cover it again, just um, so people who are learning about this game for the first time can understand what it takes. This was my lineup. I think the lineup I originally had set up, I was piloting the Battlemaster instead of the Dragon, and then I swapped when I tried it again, just to make things different. Unfortunately, it got my Battlemaster wrecked and my pilot killed. So I'm just going to do a fast little. I'm going to run in and show um, how this mission looks and kind of explain some things. Also, pro tip for the game. Some pro tips for the game in general. Okay, over the course of the campaign, you're going to want to collect many battle mechs and backup pilots because if you can go do a mission and then do another mission and then another one and then return to the hub to get repairs, it's better than doing one mission at a time. Secondly, pay attention to your faction standings. You do not want to be in terrible standings with the independents because IE is um, part of that. Or House Kurita. Making House Kurita your sworn enemy is an extremely stupid idea because uh, this star map that leads the part of the star map that leads to the final stretch of the game is past Kurita space. So having to um, uh, go into Kurita space and not be able to do anything about it is going to cause problems. Uh, YouTube Studio, please stay alive. What happened? YouTube? Did YouTube crash? Is YouTube down? Uh, for fuck's sake. Okay, apparently Studio has crashed. I'm gonna have to just end the stream. Sorry. I'm gonna do this again. Oh wait, it looks like it's still holding up. Um, yeah, I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but if things are still holding up, then I'll keep going. All right. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with on YouTube side, but we're still recording. I'll go ahead and feature this. Yeah, we're just really, really far behind. Um, Frida's space. So if things happen, it would be easier to use the industrial hub and create a space and maybe save some money that way. All right, I'm just gonna go in and like just demonstrate.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure. Reporting. Hangar doors open. Stand clear.
Hold on a sec. Need to make absolutely sure of something. It's okay. Yeah, it's still up. Oh, what's going on? All right. Sorry. All right. So this first mission, you're gonna have to.
The installation's fortified walls are approximately one click west, Commander. Head there and make your way inside so we can see what we're dealing with.
This first encounter, you're gonna deal with VTOLs and ground vehicles and some turrets. Just deal with the VTOLs first, and then try to snipe at the ground vehicles without letting. I'm trying to avoid any return fire in the process. You'll head up this hill.
Hostiles incoming, Commander. It's Comstar.
Yep, Comstar. Been fighting Comstar this whole time. I'm going to run as far as I possibly can. Part of an effort to demonstrate as much of the mission as possible. If I need to. Probably not going to make it very far, but I'll try to talk about what else is here. We got past this point, and there'll be an assassin to deal with. Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard to take out. Just deal with it, get past this point, and then eventually you'll have to deal with the VTOL ambush over here on the way to the riflemen. I believe a generator, more ground vehicles, more turrets. The next area after that has the Black Knight and the Wolverine, and more support. And then past that will be more VTOLs, more ground vehicles, and a Cyclops, a Phoenix Hawk, and a Kentaro. The Kentaro is probably the bigger threat, but do make sure to take out that Cyclops pretty quick too. It's a tough mech. But once you get past all that, You're going to go into the area with all the buildings, and then you're going to have to defend everything against VTOLs and ground vehicles. And then you'll have to protect the building in the back against 2 separate lances of moons. The second lance is going to include a Kintaro, and that's gonna be the big threat to deal with there. But once you get past that, that's the end of the mission. But yeah, I lost frickin' Freeman and the Battle Master. It was... Well, the Battle Master can still repair, but it's like kind of expensive. Yeah. After this mission, you'll end up going to this location. Yeah, you can see the periphery road. That is the nearest industrial hub. Again, if you can be on House Curtis, slightly nicer side, that'd probably be for the better. Anyway, so yeah, I threw everyone into cold storage because holy crap. It was bad. Alright, so the location of the next mission, Blackout. Did I forgot exactly what mechs I took for this one. I will remember what mechs I took when I hit the next mission in the chain. But here it's a demolition mission. This one was very cathartic because of um yeah, no more Freeman. Just being able to tear some buildings apart and just take out my anger at my own failure as a mech commander. But if you want to see how this one at least looks, let's take a look at it. So yeah, usual demolition, just send in a fast team to tear it apart and then get out of there. Let's go take a look. Freaking facing the water.
Communications hub. It needs to be reduced to rubble in order to limit their operating proficiency in the region.
Again, we'll
I've marked
show you
its
how it looks.
location on your map, Commander.
Let's usual demolition work. We want a preview of the map. Here we go. See, there's a starting location, and then there's the defensive center in the middle left. Whatever way you go around this mountain, you're probably gonna have to deal with some stuff in the process. Just be ready to fight your way over there. Yeah, this is not a mission to do with a solo mech. I'm just trying to show how things work out. Yeah, never underestimate the ability of little vehicles to completely tear a mech apart with enough time. But yeah, there's the main target. We'll deal with that and we'll get out of there. Just usual. You probably want to see some of the mechs at least, right? We got a Jaeger mech, another Jaeger mech, and an awesome. Probably the one, and a cicada. Long range support and fast harasser mech. But yeah, you bring a proper team to that and it goes fairly smoothly. But then after that, we'll go on to the next mission. Yeah, I think that one went well enough that I didn't have too many issues. So yeah, this is the Swift-Tirana part. We are now this far into the periphery. I'm down by one archer. And then my Centurion, Wolverine, and Kentaro got hurt. But I didn't want to put them in a cold storage like I did the other ones. Still got my pilots in healthy condition, thank goodness. I believe I have a save right past this one. Let's see here. It was this one. Reckoning. So it's labeled as a raid, but really you're just running in and you're deal with whatever mechs are in the way. See if I have a save with the actual team setup. Was this one, I believe. I think I was able to take care of this on the first shot. What did I take? The Wolverine, a Victor, a Highlander, and a Stalker. Alright, so we'll go ahead and take in the full team and we'll just run quick. Show how things are set up. This one was a real test of nerve towards the end. Another dropship entry mission.
Online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Spaceport is just up ahead,
So,
Commander. We already
it's
know
that's
Comstar
true.
is here.
It's just
We
a
don't know
line
how many
from one
forces they
to the
have on
next.
site or how prepared they are for a fight. If we're lucky, maybe we can catch them off guard.
Kind of like the
That'd be
lava
nice.
planet mission. So you'll follow the points one spot to the next. We got some initial vehicles and a couple mechs over here. Check them out.
Enemy patrol, Commander. Looks like the element of surprise is out the window.
This is the mission where I lost my LB.
Incoming missile. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
It's like I think I have a lower quality LB 10X. But I was just annoyed to lose this one. Again, I kind of want to run through and just show
Reinforcements headed your way.
the main points, everything. I'll go through the defensive stuff over here.
Looks like Comstar have set up a field base here on the planet. My guess is they're planning on staying for a while.
Sure looks that way.
We'll go through this point, deal with all the vehicles and stuff. We'll cross the field over to this section. Deal with more mechs, more defenses.
Another urban section up ahead, Commander. Looks like Comstar hasn't done much to shore up their perimeter defenses yet. But keep an eye out for enemy mechs. They must have a few down here for defense.
I could run through this section, but I'm also gonna show something kind of dumb that can be done as well. My team is so far behind right now.
My kill.
You could walk through the nature overgrown city, or
Tango down.
you can walk around.
There must have been an impressive spaceport in his day. Look at all these support buildings.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to see this. See all this laid out and all that.
Tango smoked.
Over here is this dropship that, if you go up and check it, there's like some extra ammo to pick up, I believe. I'm gonna go by there and find out for sure if it's consistently held as the reserved as the salvage extra ammo here place. Yeah, just drop ships and run.
Right arm gone.
Yeah, they can salvage more ammo. And there's the old school BattleTech dropship right there. Just shaped like almost like a ball. and go check out. You'll have to deal with more mechs and
Ejection successful. Heading to extraction.
um, ground vehicles and mechs and all that. Squeeze through. Eventually, you'll clear this area out of enemies,
Enemy
and then
destroyed.
go around the mountain.
Target acquired.
And you'll come face to face with more mechs dropping in.
Target
Eventually,
destroyed.
eventually Yamada himself will drop down in an annihilator, which when I first saw it, my initial thought was that Mecha Godzilla? Anyway, you'll deal with the mechs over here and all that, and
Kill confirmed.
after doing so, you'll find the secret garage. In that secret garage, let me show the location where it is, just ahead of time.
Boom. Dead.
Yeah, you'll have a dropship land about here to deal with one group. And then another group will land.
Destroyed. Targeted mech is heavily damaged.
The other ship will land approximately here-ish. And then after you defeat them, there you go. So here, no. Here. It's somewhere around here. No, it wasn't here. It's actually further. It's further along over here. Yeah, they land over here because after the fight is over, you'll come over here and activate this, and it'll pop up and reveal quite simply one of the coolest mechs I've ever seen. The mech that was apparently considered extinct, or I guess in those terms, out of production for ages. The Night Star. Brand new mech. 2 Gauss rifles, 2 medium pulse lasers, a small laser, and an ER-PPC. 95 tons of both long range and shorter range guns. Yeah, the previous mission took the Stalker, the Victor, the Wolverine. Yeah, it was pretty rough getting that mech. But hey, always down for a free mech. Alrighty. So yeah. Here's it. Right, this is before I started the mission. So it might be tempting to try out the Night Star on the demolition mission, but I think it's better to save it for um yeah, I had a pilot get injured in the process. The previous mission, yeah, I thought it would be fun to bring along the Night Star and try it out, along with all the big stompy mechs. This was unfortunately the mission that got Captain Lim killed. Sad day. One of the things you're going to have to learn about this game is sometimes you're going to lose shit and you're going to have to accept when to eat it instead of reloading. Which is why one of the things I want to try to do in the future is a kind of a hardcore playthrough of if I lose stuff, I lose stuff. There's no reloading, there's no restarting missions. I'm gonna have to, play it smarter. But that's probably going to be a project for next year. So let's go ahead and feature um, this mission. I'm sure if you've seen one group of buildings to be demolished, you've seen them all. But hey,
Reactor
it never hurts
online.
to get a little inside
Online.
look at
Weapons
the way
online.
things are set up.
All systems nominal.
Comstock's FOB is nearby. Destroy
Right.
as much of their infrastructure as you can. Once you've hobbled their capabilities, I'll come get you. Expect stiff resistance. They'll have plenty of mechs on the ground, even if they don't have their full complement in place quite yet.
Roger that.
So yeah,
Make sure you keep the beers on ice, Rihanna. I have a feeling we're gonna want a few after this one is all said and done.
Will do, Commander.
yeah.
Good luck.
So yeah, Night Star maximum speed. It's it's a set of guns on legs. It's gonna be slow. You're going to encounter some resistance on your way to the building complex. I think when I did the mission, I did the weapons groupings to. This is probably crazy, but I think this is how I grouped up the weapons. Put the Gauss and ERPPC together, and then the lasers together, and put the hands as close to access as possible. Yeah,
Armored vehicle on radar.
just the usual. Make your way to the building, to and just proceed.
New target. Victor.
And then try out the destructive capacity of the Night Star.
Destroyed.
Yeah, it generates a ton of heat with the ERPPC.
Our target is now marked. Go get him.
Incoming missile.
Yeah, decide how much attention you're going to devote to fighting against the buildings and fighting against the enemy mechs. And just take care of your heat and all that. And it should go alright. My take on the mission got 3 of my mechs wrecked, 2 of my pilots injured, and 1 pilot dead. It was rough. But after this, it'll be on to the last mission of the game. Yep, I lost. I lost land. And so many mechs got wrecked in this process. It's like, what the hell? I think this was a salvage. I was able to keep the Night Star intact. Anyway. Oh, one moment. I think after messing around with trying out the mission, I decided it was time to go back to space where it's friendly and we could get repairs done and get equipment if needed, and then um, make our way back. Show the autosave from entering the system. This is a spoiler, by the way. Mm, oh, crap. It's one right before it. So I wanted to show this off too. So star map. There's the target. Travel. So it warps you in pretty quick, so I can show off this.
Rihanna.
I see it. A derelict jump ship.
And those markings.
Yeah. Starleague Defense Force. It's incredible.
Yeah, big spoiler. This is old Star League area. So there's the start of the mission. I picked up a new pilot while I was back in the main space. Let's go ahead and just go right into the mission and show um, how this looks. Yes, this is the final mission of the campaign that wraps up the story for the most part, and it involves what you're about to see. Let's go ahead and play through it. See if I can do it twice. Nice view of the another ancient dropship. The hill we were fighting on. I even repainted the Night Star for this. Yeah, that's not Star League. That's Clan, by the way.
I'm in, Commander. Beginning my recon
Really,
now.
it might. Either that's Clan or that's Star League. One of the two. Yeah, it'll take a moment for things to kind of let you look around. But first, you'll have to deal with You want to try to keep these turrets alive because they will help. One's equipped with 2 large lasers.
Commander, I don't know how the hell they did it, but
Yeah.
Lone Star forces have arrived using a pirate jump point. You already have 2 dropships incoming. Prepare to engage the enemy.
Yeah, all the efforts to try to slow them
Thanks
down
for the heads up.
only buy so much time.
You heard him. Lock and load.
So you'll deal with 2 waves, or 2 dropships at once. There's a Black Knight in one group and a Archer in the other group.
Enemy mech approaching.
Decide how, what order you want to. Deal with that.
Shield and mech.
Dramatic head damage. Hell yes.
New target, Archer.
And you're next.
New target, Blackjack.
Once you deal with all 8 of these, you'll have to deal with another group of 4.
Target destroyed.
Freaking love this mech, by the way. Go find the Archer. Yeah, proceed to disarm them.
New target, Commander.
Enemy battle mech eliminated.
Target acquired.
You thought you could hide. Not for me. Sucker. Bang. But once you clear this,
Commander, I've informed Rihanna of the situation and told her to expedite her recon. She's to get the hell out of there as quickly as she can. In the meantime, prepare for more enemy units incoming.
yeah.
Copy that.
Once you clear this
Hold them off as
this
long as
next
it
group,
takes.
you'll be told to fall back, and you'll have a chance to use a mech repair bay. Pro tip: if you want to avoid losing all your armor in one spot, because the mech repair bay will not work on it. If you lose any limbs, then the repair bay won't work on that either.
Incoming missile. New target, Jaegermech.
Kill that walker.
Target acquired. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
But after you've had the chance to use a repair bay,
New target, Grasshopper.
you'll face a couple more dropships worth of mechs,
Target destroyed.
and be told to fall back even further. You'll have another mech repair bay to use, and then you'll have to hold the line for like 5 minutes.
Inside the base. I'm going to try and turn on the main power. Let's hope it still functions.
Whatever you did, Rihanna, it worked. Okay, Commander. Those defensive turrets should be online now. I strongly suggest you make your way to the upper terrace and prepare for more incoming hostiles. Those turrets should help you hold them off. Looks like there's a
Yeah.
couple of mech repair bays too if you need them. Understood.
Commander, those mech bays have power, but you'll still need to activate them.
It's
I've sent you one of the override codes.
it's curious that it took until now to see the mech repair bays come back again, unless they're in missions I haven't seen yet. It was like the first mission with Freeman, and then this mission are like the only ones I can recall
You should see this place. It's
having seen
incredible,
these
the
repair
sheer
bays.
size of it alone, and the mechs. I've never seen anything like them. I'm going to head deeper into the structure. A schematic I found shows something massive at the heart of the facility. I want to check it out.
Alright, so to use the repair bay, you need to target the generator.
Says it looks like Comstar is gonna throw everything they have at us this time, and I can't hold them off forever.
Copy that. I'll be quick.
2 more dropships headed straight for you, Commander.
So park, repair. Shut down for a minute. Alright. Put back up. Alright. It repairs as much armor as it possibly can, and then it's done. So if you've taken up too much damage, I mean, it's better than nothing, but you're still gonna look damaged. Alright. And then in this next group, we have at least a Panther and some others as well.
Target Panther.
There's a Panther. The turrets will help a little bit. They'll try to kill the turrets to their best of their abilities. Yeah, this group drops first, another group drops after that.
Target acquired.
A Marauder shows up. Yeah. I want to try to deal with them quickly before the next group shows up. It makes it even harder.
Enemy mech down.
Target
Thunderbolt.
acquired.
Boom. There you go. You're not landing on me. Careful. Amusingly, the Night Star also has assault hands,
New target Marauder.
which helps because if anything happens to these guns, and all I have left are the fists, that's something. Try to put in some extra gas ammo. Don't run out in the middle of a tense firefight.
Target acquired. New target Dragon. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Just try to do your best. Unless- Try to keep your full lance to the end as much as possible before
Target destroyed.
the final hold the line section. Or it's just gonna be real hard.
New target, rifleman.
Commander, I'm picking up additional dropships entering the upper atmosphere. I advise you fall back to higher ground. Take up position on the uppermost terrace. Okay,
Right.
copy.
Here's the last section of it. Fall back up to here. Take this side because this is where you'll find the repair bay. Then after you hold the line for like 5 minutes, you're gonna have to get to that dropship over there to reach the end of it. Let's see if I can do the same. Can I like just hide in this thing the whole time?
System offline.
Okay, we did a little bit better, so our repairs are more thorough. We still have all our limbs too, so.
Commander, you're not going to believe what I just found. There's a memory core down here. I've downloaded the data, scrubbing the memory core itself as I went. Comstar won't get its hands on the data. That is, as long as we make it out of here without being captured. I'm on my way.
Yeah,
out
good
now.
luck.
You need to hold these bastards off just a little longer.
Roger that, Rihanna.
Yeah.
What's your ETA? I've got more enemies inbound. We need to evac ASAP.
5 minutes,
Try to stick
Commander.
around over
I'll meet
here.
you at the dropship.
Make it easier to get to.
Okay, copy. This is it. We need to hold the line no matter what.
5 minutes, and then get to the dropship, and then success. Let's see if I can do this. Let's do this again.
New target highlighted.
Highlander.
I knew they wouldn't be much trouble. Kill confirmed.
New target, quick draw.
Draw. Jeez.
Contact! Battle mech!
Viscon, we have a confirmed kill of enemy target.
And then there's another dropship at the 345 mark. They might suck up their time on the turrets, which might probably be the best thing you can hope for. If they have to spend all their energy dealing with defensive turrets instead of us, then that's probably the way to do it.
Commander, I'm clocking 2 Union dropships inbound on your location. Comstar isn't taking any chances. You need to get the hell out of there as soon as you can. 3 more minutes, Spears. That's all we need.
3-minute mark, and there it is. There's the trouble.
Heavy metal inbound.
Kill confirmed.
few in for the face. Not quite. Down there.
Left arm lost.
New target Battlemaster. Incoming missile. New target Catapult. Target acquired. Incoming missile.
Less than 2 minutes. Maybe a big circle around the ship.
Target acquired.
Damn it, lost the component.
Brianna, what's your ETA?
Less than a minute left.
Almost there. 1 minute
Okay.
out.
Hurry. We can't hold these assault mechs off much longer.
Just try to make use of terrain the best you can.
Acquired.
Full run. Nope, not quite. But we'll go to the point where the mission was completed successfully. So final reputation rank is mythical. You get a lot of money, a lot of stuff. I forget if I took out all this. Grasshopper. Yeah, it wasn't quite enough shares for the other stuff. Is there anything I actually have 0 of? All this. No. So we'll take the grasshopper and the jump jets and the Artemis ammo. Alright. And it cost another pilot. Alright. So, big spoiler. This is the end, right here. We found a memory core. It's going to take time to unlock all the data. And they're making the arrangements with the IE for it. And we're just glad that Comstar didn't get the data first and prevent everyone else from from getting to it. Yeah, I've lost Freeman, I lost Lynn, I've lost. I lost far too many. It was a rough journey to get through all this, and of course the Cyclops is falling like last time. So many repairs. I lost a Gauss rifle and the AR-PPC out of it. Gauss ammo. But sometimes you gotta just realize cost has to be paid to make the progress you need to make in this game. I feel horrible about not remembering my own. Dixon, that's right. Freeman, Lynn, and Dixon. Rest in peace, MechWarriors. Right. So here's how the game ends.
Hey, Commander. You know that when news of what happened here gets out, and it always does, one way or another, you're gonna become a legend.
You mean we're going to become legend? This entire outfit.
You got that right, mate. One for all and all for one, eh? The little merc outfit that could. Took on Comstar and kicked their ass.
Damn right.
Bloody legends already, you ask me.
Fahad's right. We make a hell of a team.
Speaking of team, Spears has been waiting for a chance to talk with us. I'll patch him through. Spears, I've got the commander here.
Hey, Commander. Congratulations. That was some battle. I'm glad to see you made it out unharmed for the most part, at least. You've come a long way since we first met. I had high hopes for you back then, being Nikolai's son and all. But you exceeded all my expectations. Can't think of another pilot or mercenary outfit I'd want to work with more. It's been a pleasure.
I appreciate that, Spears. I wasn't sure about you in the beginning, to be honest, but you've proved a valuable ally. And more importantly, a good friend. Thank you.
Rihanna, being in the field again after all these years, you didn't miss a beat. And the data you siphoned from the memory core before erasing it, the data we now have in our sole possession, that's all thanks to you.
Well, I did have a little help.
Indeed. We won't know exactly what we've gotten our hands on for a while yet.
And the whole saga of
But I have no doubt that the data contains an untapped treasure trove of extinct
figuring out the coordinates to even get
the
here.
entire hemisphere for decades to come.
I sure hope so.
Commander, I know we haven't discussed anything formal yet, but with the permission of Rihanna and yourself, I'd like IE to take stewardship of the core's data, to help ensure that it's safeguarded and handled the right way, and to make sure it ends up benefiting as many people as possible.
Yourself and IE included, of course.
Without question. I'm no saint, but I do have good intentions in this matter. We're all gonna make a ton of sea-bills with this discovery, Commander. That doesn't mean we can't accomplish a great deal of good
That's a good point.
process. When the time finally comes to share this information with the people, I intend to consult you and Rihanna every step of the way.
Sounds good to me. Brianna?
You have my blessing, Sebastian. Good luck.
Thank you both. And with that, I'll say goodbye for now. I'm sure our paths will cross again soon. Until then, take care of yourselves.
Bit of a talk
The end of the Alliance.
A bit full of himself too, you ask me.
So, Commander, that just leaves one piece of unfinished business. I expect you noticed what was painted on the blast doors that led to the interior of the base.
The Red Star? Yeah, I noticed it. Didn't look close to as old as the facility itself. There's no question it shares some resemblance to the Star League crest, but it's different, unique. I've never seen it before. I don't think anyone has.
No, I don't think so either.
Slightly different mixing
Your
there.
father had the coordinates to this place. He journeyed from somewhere further out in the periphery to get here. Then, for the first time, he made his way into the inner sphere.
stashing a pristine Star League mech along the way. We're thinking the same thing, Rihanna.
Thinking what exactly? I'm a bit lost here, mate.
That my father descended from the people who followed General Kerensky.
Yeah.
You mean the bloke who took the Star League Defense Forces, along with most of their tech, out of the inner sphere, never to be heard from again?
That's right.
I'm
We
wondering
also
if there's
think
going to be
there's
any
more of them
overlap
out there, and that one day
between this
they'll
and
be coming back.
Wouldn't that be a spectacle?
the story for
But until that happens,
MechWarrior 5 clans.
what's next for us, Commander?
I'm curious if that'll
Well, we're not super rich yet, so
to
it's
be a thing
business
or
as
not.
usual, I guess. Time to line up some new contracts.
Consider it done.
All right then. Now that that's settled, gonna get back to work if you don't mind. Still plenty to do. Story of my bleeding life, eh? You know what they say? No rest for the wicked. Just one thing before I go. Might be a bit
And we fade out to Fahad tapping. But yeah. Get through that sequence of missions and the game is pretty much over. Go ahead and enjoy the credits. So yeah, MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries is a good game. I'll say that. It was a good time. Just running around with a giant stompy robot and blowing shit up and kicking ass and making money. It is, however, a very nerve-wracking and very frustrating experience as well. Again, having to manage your finances, but also taking on some real tough challenges and knowing that you're gonna have to accept some losses in the process. You'll have guns get destroyed, you'll have to repair mechs from essentially little to no armor all the way back up, and it's gonna be expensive and it's gonna take time. You'll see it most prevalently when you're salvaging mechs too. Pilots are going to get injured and be out of work for a while. In extreme cases, they may end up dead. It will test you, and you will have to meet it. You'll have to meet the challenge of managing your equipment and finance, taking on strategies, and working with your lancemates. Do not neglect your potential to order your lancemates to occupy certain parts of the battlefield and watch certain parts of it for opponents. Don't forget to make sure your lancemates follow you from like one spot to the next if needed. I've never considered having them hold their fire, but I would imagine if you're trying to run through a corridor and if you're in a corridor with another mech and your allies are at one or other end of it, maybe asking them to hold their fire while you deal with that mech, so that there's no friendly to turn down the risk of friendly fire. That's probably a strategy to keep in mind. Yeah. Tactics, planning, and just straight up determination. And you'll get through. You'll get through. I know the immediate comparison for one of the immediate comparisons for this game is like the Armored Core series. This This is a game where you're controlling, a vehicle in a very vehicular fashion. With, like Armored Core, I know sidestepping is an option. You can't exactly sidestep in MechWarrior, but you can kind of turn your torso back and then walk or run. Your torso turned such that it's kind of like sidestepping. It's a little bit different than that. It's all the copyrights and legal notices for things. MechWarrior Battletech registered transformers from Microsoft. Wait a minute. Yeah, it was good to take on this challenge. It really was. I'm glad that this was the game that I featured about as much as Eve. Eve's a solid game, but I think I'm liking the MechWarrior stuff a little bit more too. I don't know. You travel around, you make money, you take risks. You have to deal with losing shit sometimes. But yeah. Once you get through all of the credits and all that, you try the mission. The Mercenary Life. With the ancient memory core now in the hands of the people, Commander Mason's story has reached its end. However, the inner sphere continues to boil conflict and contracts as painful as ever. Continuing life as a legendary mercenary, and it opens up all this stuff. There's the Outworlds Alliance, between Fed Sons and Draconis. There's the Alarian Periphery, past Lyrian space. Yeah. There's the Taurian Corridor, close to Federated Suns. And then there's the Russell Hall reaches. Looking to break away from Draconis. So there's lots of things you can do with all the stuff you still have. If you just want to roam around the post-campaign world, by all means, try it out and see what you want to do. Alternatively, there's the DLC that I don't own yet. I don't know if I will, but hey, it's there. There's Heroes of the Inner Sphere, the new career mode. You can hunt heroes. Ooh. Lost tech. Blueprints to quirk your blow next, much more. Nice. There's Legend of the Kestrel Lancers. The House Devian. The linear campaign. Huh. All-out war scenarios. New places to fight. We got Call to Arms. People of Sky. To capture, learn Commonwealth's newest battle mech, the Hatchet Man. Yeah. Explore new biomes. The Rise of Rosselhag. I don't know how to pronounce it, but Rise of RSH. Alright. Predates the formation of the Star League. Fight for preeminent independence from your houses. New mission quests. The Crusader mech. Yes. The Crusader is the direct fire lance box for the Mr. That'd be cool. Rival mercenaries interact with other mercenary companies. An infamous bounty hunter. There's the Dragon's Gambit. After the Fourth Succession War, deal blow to the Capellan Confederation, and been eager to replicate success against Draconis. And now Theodore Korea is working to develop defense against the next strike against their stuff. The longbow chassis, yay! Longbow is you will know the longbow when you see it because it looks kind of silly, but it's probably dangerous as well. Yeah. And then finally Solaris Showdown. Head to the hardcore system. And navigate the depths of Solaris. Yeah. New mech variants for actually fighting your stuff. Yeah. So yeah, there's the DLC to check out. The post, even without the DLC, there's just roaming around in the universe. All of it. Something I might also consider is going back to my main campaign and just trying to see if I can get through it anyway. So here's something I never really tried out. Instant action. Let's just see how this works. It never hurts to try. Alright. So we've got scenarios. Takedown. That's killing Kane. It's Crucible. Or there's the custom scenario. Apparently, it looks like you can potentially invite other people to it as well. Or just replay some older stuff. Okay. Team combat. Mission variant requests. It's a free for all. Garrison. No teams. Themes. So urban. Difficulty. Let's decide how difficult. 70. Ronin. Comstar. A very tiny map. Biome. Iron oxide urban. There we go. Time of day, noon. On. Conditions. Moderate. Change the time. We'll leave it at noon. Alright. So, reduce visibility. And then we've got... Let's set up an enemy team. And set up 3 enemy teams. Size 1. 5 skill level. Recruit green, regular, veteran, and elite. Let's go veteran. Mech tech level. I'm tech level 3. Alright. So, got 3 teams. Let's go the other side of the Succession Wars. The Merrick, Krita, Lau alignment. Okay, confirm.
Heads up, Commander. Weather conditions in the area will restrict visibility and have an effect on your sensors.
And customize my pilot.
Ready for mission briefing and drop preparations.
Oh, that's cool.
You're ready to stop wasting my time?
Okay. Oh. Yeah! Hell yeah! Oh, I'm sure it's spinning around. But yeah, for some reason, I just looked at Yamada's Annihilator and thought Mecha Godzilla. I don't know. Is that too silly or is it perfect? I don't know. Okay. Thanks. And it's so there's all sorts of stuff you have to work with. So just go straight to ballistic. Sure, let's take the super powerful shit, because why not? This is all for fun anyway. Just to see how this works out. Let's see. And medium lasers. Alright. And small laser. There we go. Okay, I'm back. Alright. Actually, while we're here, let's take a look at what all mech chassis exists. There's the Annihilators. There's only a single Archer chassis. Ton of Atlases. Assassin. There's the whole list right here. I want to see what mechs have like the fewest variants. Yeah, it's like one of these is the basic Banshee, and it's like not too impressive. I think it's this one. Yeah, there are better Banshee variants. Thank goodness. Ooh, LB10 and jump jets. Holy crap. Alright. There's a cataphract. It's the flame, but it has no flamethrower. Although. Alright. It's really curious. There's only 2 gender variant. 3, oh, 4. Never mind. It's a bunch of variants for Ton Max. There's only one Night Star in this. It's so ancient, that's the only one they have left. The Raven. So, 18 times 12, 180, 36, 216 minus 2. 214 individual mechs. Alright. So let's go ahead and take this in and weapon groups. But all the LBs together. And all the lasers together. What could possibly go wrong? Oh. Alright. Alright. Few. Wow, even super slow Mac. Again. Again, is this not like a Godzilla looking mech or what?
New target, Shadowhawk.
Alright. Ooh. Uh-oh. Ah! Ah, my shins. Get back here. There we go. One down. So you just have all the freedom to mess around in this game. In this little scenario creator. Oh yeah, what does it look like in the cockpit? Out of curiosity. Alright. Here they go. See if they resort to actual tactics like hiding and control. I have to find them. There it is.
Centurion.
Jeez. Right to the face. Okay. 2 down. Okay. When I put small map, they were not messing around. They made it small. just keep on strolling. They're just content to hide out in their base until I get close enough, or their corner. I guess they don't want to come to me, they want me to find them. There. Fair warning.
Incoming missile.
Hey. There, did you have you had a bad day today? Go play the custom mode and just wreck everything for the hell of it. Can even randomize everything. Demolition. Low difficulty. Just go in and mess around with stuff. Just have a blast. Yeah. There it is, MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. It's been fun. I'm glad it's served me well for stream content. And I'm glad people have come and check it out. I do hope more people in general give the game series a chance. And just have a good time with it. Alright. Content going forward. I recently did the short for Azul after doing the Pillarless Tabletop Games episodes for Azul. So hopefully people are checking that out. Uh, the character creation video and RPG short video, or RPG short for AD&D, is probably going to come out by the end of the week. And then I have the dive into video for Anarchy. And then the movie review video for my collection. So those two will be for next week. I will try to get them done ahead of time, so I don't have to worry about it. And then for the last 2 weeks, last 3 weeks of October, um, going into November, I may hit a bit of a drought on wanting to do stuff. So if I'm not around for much of the next few weeks after next week, I'm just trying to take it easy and focus on real world stuff because I have a need to take care of real world stuff. So, but I will find times to come back. Um, maybe just stream one of my other games for the hell of it. Because I will always have a feeling of I want to talk about this. This this is how my weekend went. I want to, share the fun times I got to have on the weekend. But I'm thinking it'll be like after the game store auction. I should have some more games to work with um, for the Pillar Tabletop Games series. And then I will probably take one of my other PC games and focus on streaming that. I know Morrowind has been waiting patiently for me to come back to it. Um, yeah, we'll just keep hanging around and playing games and stuff. All right. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Pillar Nexus, the Ancient Gladiator, and I'll see you next time.